If you're expecting a baby in Germany or you've just moved to Germany with your kids, you're probably interested to know about some financial benefits that you can receive. In this video, we're going to cover Mutterschaftsgeld, Elterngeld, and Kindergeld. So now on to Elterngeld, parental allowance. Can you tell us about this?
Yes, so Elterngeld, this parental allowance, is meant to replace the income of whoever's looking after the baby, so either parent, but in some cases it can also be step parents or grandparents for up to 28 months after birth. It's usually around 67% of your net income from the period prior to birth. And there are many different ways that you can structure it and share it with your partner. It's important to know that even parents who don't have employment or are not self-employed can also apply for this.
That is good information. There's a minimum amount, isn't there? Is it still 300?
That's right. So if you haven't had any income prior to birth, you'll still get between 150 to 300 euros per month. So it's still quite good.
I remember having lots of somewhat heated, very intense conversations with my partner about how to structure this because the possibilities are endless. And I remember that there is a calculator online that does an okay job, but do you help parents figure out how to structure this?
Yeah, definitely. That's actually where I think I bring in the most value for my clients. Not one scenario is the same. And depending on your family plans, your career objectives, your financial obligations, and like you said, the seemingly endless possibilities of structuring your Elterngeld, it's maybe difficult to work out the best strategy for your family. So that's really where I come in and help you.
I wish I'd known you back then because it was... Oh, the stress. Even speaking German, the stress of figuring out how to structure Elterngeld was, I will not forget that. So how do you apply for Elterngeld?
Elterngeld is something that I always recommend my clients to think about before birth. Make your decision about who will take which months, etc., before you actually have the baby. I can help with this and with also preparing the application forms beforehand. And then once you've had your baby, you send the entire paperwork to your local Jugendamt or to the L Bank in some federal states. In Berlin, you can also apply online. And I would really say the sooner the better, because it can take really months to process. Currently in Berlin, Mitte, I think it's, like 4 or 5 months to get your first reply in some cases. So I always also recommend my clients to try and have some savings put away for that period before your application actually comes through.
Good point. That's really good advice. Thank you. So if you need help with Elterngeld applications or figuring out how to structure it, or if you need help organizing yourself while you're pregnant and expecting a baby, have a look at babyinberlin.com. There are loads of resources on there, and have a chat to Elodie if you need any individual help.
Stay tuned for part 3 on Kindergeld, or jump back to part 1 to learn more about Mutterschaftsgeld.
Please like and share this video if you found it useful, or leave us a comment below if there's something you would like Elodie and I to cover next time, and subscribe to our channel and join our newsletter for more free content, tips, videos, etc. on life in Berlin. Thanks, and see you next time.